Hi, my name is Austin Kohler, and this presentation is about database types. First, we need to understand what a database is. A database is a large collection of data that is arranged in an organized way. A database, however, is not a collection of the same type of data. There are many different types of data in a database, and the database then supports certain processes to use all of this data. There are many different database types, but there are two that are very important. Those two are called SQL and NoSQL. The first is SQL. SQL stands for Structured Query Language. It gives the ability to communicate with a database. Below in these two examples of SQL programs, Microsoft SQL Server and MySQL. SQL is used in a lot of ways. One important thing about SQL is that it is the standard language for relational database management systems. Database management systems are also called DBMS, and this is a software for the computers, typically for a company. DBMS has the capability to interact with a wide range of applications. Through this interaction, the data will be collected and then eventually processed. Another thing about DBMS is that it has the ability to work with other DBMSs. This function is supported by SQL, ODBC, or JDBC, depending on the database management system. Here are some examples of popular database management systems. Some of the well-known ones are Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server, and IBM DB2. Now let's get back to SQL. SQL has the ability to do many things. It is mainly used for either updating information to a database or retrieving information from a database. Has a command language that gives the option to do different functions. Some of these terms are select, update, and insert. To the right are other functions that can be completed through SQL, such as SQL can execute queries against a database. SQL can insert records in a database. SQL can create new databases. SQL can create new tables in a database. SQL can create views in a database. And SQL can set permissions on tables, procedures, and views. In SQL, there are a few language elements. Statements are subdivided into clauses. Expressions are numeric or string values by itself. And predicates specify conditions which can be evaluated. The other database type is NoSQL, or non-SQL. It also has the ability to store and retrieve data. NoSQL is not in relational databases. There are many popular users of NoSQL. These users include Google and Facebook. They use NoSQL because they need to collect a lot of personal and different data every day. The reason to use NoSQL is because the data collected increases exponentially. The NoSQL is designed to make sure it can process all of that data correctly. There are both pros and cons to NoSQL. The pros are that NoSQL has high scalability, consists of distributed computing, and it is lower cost than SQL, usually free. The cons are that NoSQL has limited capabilities. And the SQL stands for Structured Query Language, which works with relational database management systems, also known as DBMS, and its competitor is the other database type that is NoSQL. Thank you.